Guess who's back?
Uh,
It is your boys. We back with a brand spanking new one, guys. Had a little break, but we are back with a brand spanking new one here for you guys here on We Talk Mavs on the Globe Mass Production. Listen, guys, you already know who it be. It is your boy Real. And joining me is the man who is the Luka of the show. And that's my boy King. What's up, man?
Not much. Some might call me KP, but
Oh, man.
I, but if you guys don't happen to look at us on YouTube, if you could please follow us on all your favorite streaming platforms. We're available on all of them. And by the way, if you follow us on Anchor for any reason, you could also help us out by donating there. Nothing is necessary, but it'd definitely be appreciated. Thank you, guys.
Yes, sir. And also, guys, if you want to donate to this channel in particular, you see down here up under me, we have a Cash App set up here at $ We Talk Mavs on Cash App if you want to donate a little bit there. And like King said, if you guys aren't able to watch us, you guys can just follow us on all of your podcast streaming services. As a matter of fact, we just made it to 3 more podcast streaming services. I can't think of what they are top of my head. Shout out to Daryl. He's the one who told us. But you can follow us on literally any podcast streaming service, guys, if you're not able to watch us. All right, man. King, you ready to get into it, man? Let the folks know what's going down today.
Let's do it. Let's talk to them.
So, today, guys, we're going to be talking about the new upcoming schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. We're going to give our opinions on that, kind of break it down, look at certain games we're looking forward to. We're going to talk about Luka's dominance right now overseas in the Euro basketball friendlies. And we're also going to be talking about some comments that Mark Cuban made on the Bleacher Report interview with Brooke Taylor, man. It's pretty interesting. We're just going to take one comment that he had. We're not going to talk about the whole thing like we normally do. We're going to talk about one comment that he made and kind of give our opinions on that. So, King, you ready, man? Let's go ahead and get into this first one, man.
Yes, sir.
That boy Luka, King, got this highlight, man. We're just gonna go through this highlight, man. So Luka against Serbia. This is one thing I did not know. I didn't know that Slovenia and Serbia were like rivals over in Europe.
Yugoslavia.
Like, that might explain why. That might explain why Luka and Jokic are so close, and Boban are so close. Because they see each other so much.
Yep.
But over there down as usual, man. 34-9. The dude's making it look so easy. So let's just check out this highlight here, man. Luka and them, like I said, Luka's over there dominating right now. If we can get this thing to play. I don't know what's going on. Hold on, let me see if I can get this thing to play. Why is it not playing? Are you serious right now?
They say
on live YouTube right now. This thing is tripping.
They say you in America, man. You don't get to see
give me a second, bro. Let me see what's happening right now. Guess so. Let's see if that'll work now. Hold on, give me a second.
Oh yeah, we got some buffering.
I'm saying that what it is. There we go.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it is by the buffer, huh?
Yeah. I mean, they get the Jets. You can
now I know their 3-point lines, man, aren't as far as ours. So Luka might have just did a step back on like a regular 3.
Nah, it ain't that short. He stepped back pretty far. Like he just confidently started the game and just stepped back for like 30.
What is the NBA like 24.5?
Yeah, NBA's 25.
So there's probably like 23, maybe 22 and a half.
I think it's 23. I think it's 23, 25. Yeah, so Luka just dominates over there. And my thing with Luka Doncic right now, I know you say you want to talk about Mark Cuban a little later. I know we aren't talking about this part of his conversation, but they asked him what did he think Luka's going to get better at. And he said Luka's going to get better at using the glass, he believes. He believes that's the next wave of the NBA, guys using the glass more. And what I've been seeing, he said it's a move that he expects to see and guys should be seeing. Luka's been trying out. And I think the move that he's talking about is that sky hook that Luka just keeps on performing. It seems like it's the second time I've seen him perform it in the EuroLeague. In this game, he did a running sky hook over Joker. If Luka gets that to his game and actually is a guy that can perfect the sky hook, everybody's been asking why nobody else actually goes to the move and all. I'm just saying, like that's
Man, we're gonna probably hear in this highlight. I'm surprised they ain't showed it yet.
nah, it's towards the
I know
end, I
we
believe.
saw the thumbnail.
Yeah,
Yeah, thumbnail. Harry doing the sky hook, man.
man, that
He up
sky
here
hook,
bringing back the Kareem sky hook.
and he hitting him with ease too. Like the way he's
Now
doing
let
this
me
is
ask
the
you a
second
question.
time I
Does he
saw it.
look quicker? Does he look quicker in the tournament to you,
Yeah, he looks quicker.
or it
One,
kind of looks
and
still the same?
he looks a little quicker.
There it
One,
is.
and yeah, and two, he's sweating a lot. He usually sweats, but he's sweating a lot, which shows that. But he does it overseas. He got to get his. I hope he doesn't. I'm saying it wrong. Let me make sure I say this the right way. I know he feels more about, or he cares more about the Euro League than he does about the NBA. I know that. I just hope that mindset switches because you see Luka, like he goes all out for the Euro League. Like I mean, he's running the loose balls, guys are throwing passes, he's ducking in the passing lanes, he's doing everything. It was even a steal, I think, towards the end he got on this play and took it full court. He's doing everything. So, I mean, if he stays in this shape, keep moving, and no, I don't see anything. I get worried about all the basketball because they're not gonna be done playing basketball almost October. But other than that, like Luke could be fine. Like I think he's gonna be special this year. I think he starts the whole year. He'll be 1, 2, 3 in the MVP conversation, like we always think.
And so remember last year when he didn't get it because they made excuses of, oh, he came in out of shape.
Mm-hmm.
They can't use that excuse this year. You know what I'm saying? That was the only excuse they had of him not getting it last year. They can't use that excuse. The dude dominant last year, man.
Mavericks just got to win, bro. It's as simple as
Without,
that.
quote unquote coming in shape last year.
Mavericks got to win. If we can get over 50 again, if we can get 52, 55 like we did last year, this is the lose, I believe. I don't even think it's like a question. I think they want to give it to Luka. Like he's the next guy, either Luka or Joel Embiid. They really want to give it to one of those two. It's like sitting there waiting for those guys to get one, and it's like just come in shape, just play the game, just win games, and you should be able to get it. So I think he'll be fine.
Man, I just hope it's not one of those narrative things where kind of like what they did with James Harden. It's like, okay, James Harden didn't get it, so let's finally give him one type thing. And I hope this doesn't happen with Embiid. It's like, look, if Luka deserved to get it, give it to him. Don't just do nothing like, you know what? Embiid didn't get it the last 2 years. Let's go ahead and just give it to him because he deserved it type thing. Because he really should have got it this year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I really feel like Jokic should have got it that first year. He should have got it this year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're gonna do it that way, I feel like they should have did it that way.
I think they should have
But yeah,
switched it.
man, the
Tell you
man
the
looks
truth.
good.
I think Joker should have got
Oh,
it. I think
Embiid.
Embiid
Oh,
should
you
have
know
got it
what?
the first year, and I think Joker should have got
Yeah,
it last year. I think Joker with the 2000, what is it, 2010, 100 and or 1,000 and 1,000 or whatever he did. I think
yeah.
that's stupid. So yeah, I think he should have got it this year as far as those numbers and all. But last year, I think Joel Embiid should have got it.
Yeah, you're right. That's that year he had it pretty much till he got like hurt, like with like what was it, like 15 games left or something like that, and
Yeah,
then he's like, oh, you know what? Oh, he's hurt. Well, we'll go and give it to Jokic. Just
and and the
like, bro, if
Sixers
the
with a
dude
number one.
deserves it, just give it to him.
The Sixers with a number one seed
Yeah,
as well.
number one seed in the East. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, nah, yeah, you're right, bro. So let's go ahead and turn the page here, King. Mark Cuban, your favorite owner of all time in sports, had a interview with Taylor Brooks on Bleacher Report, and he made an interesting comment, man. So we're gonna go ahead and listen to it here. Let me go ahead and see if I can get it pulled up here. Okay, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Wait, hold on. Give me a second. Let's see if I can get this thing to play. Here we go.
Come
Come
on, Keeps. Uh-oh. I'm not getting any sound. I see it. Are you able to hear it, Ralph? Can you hear it?
on.
I can't hear it. Yeah, bro. I mean, I don't think they can hear it. I can't hear it.
Oh, I heard the whole thing.
I couldn't hear it. No, I was just checking the chat just to make sure,
Oh,
and they saying they can't hear it.
oh, great.
We could just talk about it.
Okay, well, yeah, we just talk about it. So pretty much, y'all. Uh, Mark Cuban was talking about the fact that we almost had Kobe Bryant. We almost had him in the trade, and it kind of fell through over a little technicality, I guess. And also, he said that Mitch Kupchak probably swooped in at the last minute and got him. So decided to keep him. Um, the fact that we always hear these almost with the Mavs, man. Whether it be a Kobe, it be a Paul Pierce,
Shaq,
it be a. I don't know if you remember when we almost had Rashard Lewis and Michael Redd, man. Both of them were restricted free agents. We almost had them.
Shaq,
Almost had Dwight Howard if he didn't opt back in. You know, him and Chris Paul were talking about coming to Dallas together. Darren Williams, DeAndre Jordan the third time. We always hear these almost, you know what I'm saying? Also heard times when Dallas could have had Jordan when he during the draft. They were trying their best to trade up to get Jordan. I tried to trade the pick and Mark Aguirre to get Jordan in the '84 draft. You know, all these what ifs, man. To the point you can almost have a documentary on
so,
the Mavs what ifs. That's how crazy it is.
let's
Um,
see.
but the fact that we almost, I mean, I've heard this story before, man, about us almost getting Kobe, and the fact that the Lakers, I heard the Lakers wanted Dirk. If they want, if we was gonna get Kobe, they wanted Dirk.
Yeah.
But Mark Cuban was adamant about no, we could keep him Dirk. Like if
Hmm.
they have anything else on our team, but you're not getting Dirk because
Yep.
what's the point of you trading? You know what I'm saying? Like you want those two together, you know.
Hmm.
But what's your opinion on that, man?
That was the trade where Dirk said he would trade himself for Kobe Bryant. So it almost
Yeah,
went down. Um, it's a bunch of what ifs, like you said. We could have a whole show about Dallas Mavericks what ifs. We didn't include Shaquille
what if,
O'Neal in
man?
that what if.
Oh
Um,
yeah, I forgot about that one. Yeah,
we got
yeah.
Shaq, and then you got Giannis Antetokounmpo. That everybody keeps saying now. If Giannis didn't go back to Milwaukee that last a couple years ago, he was coming to Dallas. Like it was the main noise, the
Or
only
nah,
noise.
not even that one. Like we could have drafted Giannis.
Yeah, we could have drafted him. I'm just saying,
We
just
had
as
him.
recent as 2 years ago, the Mavs could have had Giannis. They were the only team that he was actually thinking about going to. I was watching, I think the volume, Jim something. He was giving his list of best players in the league right now, and when he got to Luka, he had a what if at the end that said the league is lucky that Giannis didn't go to the only other team that he was given, time to that was making noise, which was Dallas. So it's so many what ifs, man. It kind of hurts being a Maverick fan that you keep hearing that there's so many guys that were so close to coming making a super team, and it just didn't happen. It's like we're not meant to get one, I guess. But I don't know, man. Again, I guess it shows that players are able and willing to come. It's just for some reason or not, it just doesn't work, and something gets turned around and all. Because I've heard that Shaq wanted to come. I've heard that Paul Pierce wanted to come.
Yeah,
I heard Kobe wanted to come.
yeah. Shaq and Mark Cuban talked about that before.
Yep, I've heard all of those guys wanted to come to the Mavs, and just at the end of the day, maybe that's a knock on Mark Cuban. Then maybe it's Mark Cuban's fault that he didn't get the job done all those times, and it's been all those maybes for those superstars. I don't know. It depends on how you want to take it and how you want to look at it. But that's a bunch of guys that supposedly want to come, and it's probably also a little bit to try to save face for Mark Cuban because the whole narrative is nobody wants to come to Dallas to play. So he's probably just putting all the information out there to tell everybody that yeah, we can't get guys. It just didn't go through. But at the same time, like I said, he didn't successfully do it. So it's a failure in my opinion. But I mean, I guess it's good to hear that guys want to come. I just hope that somebody in the future, wants to come because those old what ifs don't even matter anymore.
First of all, I'm just surprised right now that you are taking shots at your favorite owner of all time, King. I'm just surprised right now. You okay? That
You
you
know,
okay?
I tell you all the time, it's his fault that Dirk isn't higher on the totem pole. So I got to
Listen,
keep it real.
that's another show we can get into
Yeah,
because we always talk about before Dirk should have had at least 3 rings. Should have had
three
at least
rings.
3 rings.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, turn the page on that, man. You know what's coming up here, King. We're gonna have plenty of long nights coming up here pretty soon, man. About what?
Yeah.
About a couple months. About a couple months. So we're gonna be talking about the Mavs season. We're going to be posting here the schedule, and me and King just kind of break it down and kind of give our opinions of like games that we take out of the season, our record or whatever. We're going to just talk about the overall schedule here in general. So, King, here's the schedule right here for those at home. From what I'm looking at here, King, man, first like week, man, ain't gonna be no joke, bro. It ain't gonna
Uh,
be no joke, man.
yeah, they got to keep their foot on the gas. It's not that everybody's
Yeah, they
hard.
got to come out.
They got to come out playing basketball. Like the Mavericks got to come out and set the tone. They got some gimmies in there, or
So
not gimmies, but they got games they should win in there. You know how the Mavericks do with that winning games they should win though. So they got to come out with their foot on the pedal, man.
yeah, because right here on October 29th and October 30th, that's a back to back.
Yep.
Once again, they're playing
OKC and
OKC and Orlando like they did last year. And both of those teams are going to be better now. So,
yeah.
not saying they're going to be just like, oh my God, we got world beaters or anything, but they're going to be better than what they were last year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like you said, two teams that you cannot sleep on, man. Can't sleep on. But the one game I take out of this, of course, is the first game of the season. They play the Phoenix Suns, and they play them on national TV on that game, King.
Yeah, that's a big game, bro. I know in the playoffs we beat Phoenix, but regular season us against Phoenix Suns, we've been getting our butt whipped. So that's a big game. I remember Luka's rookie year. I think he played his first game against Phoenix and DeAndre, and then we got beat.
Yeah.
So I want to see the Mavericks play that game. I want to see the chemistry. I want to see the just some continuity. I want to see us win that game. Like really, we got to come out the gate. I want us to win the first game of the season. Like let's go 1-0 and let's take it from there and just keep moving. But I don't want us to start off on an 0-1 foot again. I hope we don't do that. We shouldn't. But I mean, it's the games, the same teams you knew you were going to play. Luckily, well, I kind of hate playing the bad teams at the beginning. It's I feel like the worst time to play them is at the beginning of the year because everybody's close to even and nobody's really separated and found out who they are yet. So right now, Orlando, we could play them and they could be like 4-2. You feel me? And we sitting here like Orlando, maybe they're going through a run and they're a different team and we playing them. So that's the only thing about playing it back to back with those two teams. I think OKC is going to be good, like a 35 at least win team this year. I think. So, I mean, truth of the matter is, bro. Like I said, you got to play the same teams every year. It is what it is. Mavs has got to handle business, bro. They got a lot of national TV games. Handle business.
Oh yeah, we got a lot of national TV games this year.
I think 34.
To me, I think we're gonna find out. Not necessarily because we weren't good starting the season last year, and look what we ended up. But I think we're going to kind of get an idea of what this team is with these first 4 games against Phoenix, the Grizzlies, Pelicans, and Brooklyn.
Yep.
Going to kind of idea of what this team is. Of course, everybody's talking about the Christmas game. Play the Lakers on the 25th. Shout out to Will. I think he said he's going to be there. I know I'm going to be able to afford them tickets, man. So I'm probably not going to be at that one.
Man, Mavericks tickets expensive now.
Man,
listen. Get expensive around
thanks
the league.
To Luka, man. It's kind of like that LeBron effect, bro. When LeBron was in Cleveland, man, no tickets. Like whatever team he was on, the tickets were expensive. No matter if he played for Cleveland, Miami, or whatever, bro, it was expensive. But also too, King, this is the important game right here, King. Play the Knicks on the 27th. Right after that.
Yeah.
And they play them in Dallas. That's gonna be the game, man.
Yeah, it's in Dallas. Yep. The next game after Christmas. You're right. Yeah, that's big. That's a nice one to go to, man. I wish I could be there for that one.
I might try to go to that, bro. I might try.
That's a good one to try to pick up right away by everybody in Christmas.
What day is Christmas on this year?
I'm not sure. I wanted to come during Thanksgiving, but it don't look like they're gonna be in Dallas during that period.
No.
Jeez, man. Guess I'm not coming during Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I don't think they. Yeah, plus football, Thanksgiving.
Yeah, but they like it's
Man, we
three
got a
games in a row,
couple
like
of.
Boston, Toronto, and Milwaukee. They're at all three of those during that run.
Oh yeah. Oh, it looked like they're at there though. Yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what I'm saying. They're not in Dallas,
Um.
so
So man, we got a couple of what you call it? What do they call that now when you play that team today, then you play that
uh,
same team like a couple
back to
days
back
later?
series. Back you talking about
Yeah, back to back series.
a home and home, a home and away series.
Yeah. So it looks like right here, Dallas has one against Charlotte March 2nd, and then March 5th, and then they got the same thing against the Kings on February 10th and 11th. That's a back to back. They play the Kings twice in
Yeah,
Sacramento,
yeah.
and then I thought I saw and the
Charlotte.
Timberwolves on the December 19th and then December 21st.
You said Charlotte already.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was the
You
first
see,
one.
they're basically playing Houston like they're 3 of their 4 times in like 7 games. The December 23rd to January 2nd.
Yeah, yeah. Dang, because man, that in the Houston right there. We'll be done with Houston by January 2nd.
January 2nd.
We'll
Yep.
play Houston the first time November 16th.
Yep.
Dang, that's
Like
crazy,
we wouldn't have played Charlotte at all until March 24th.
bro. We'll be done with Toronto by November. We'll be done with
Yep.
Brooklyn by November, and we'll be done
Brooklyn.
with Orlando.
Right, we done
Yeah,
Brooklyn almost by the first
play.
month of the season. Yeah, in the first month of the season, we done Brooklyn.
Yeah, and it will be done with Orlando by November.
Yep. We end the season with San Antonio like always. It always seems like we end the season with San Antonio.
Seems the way. Is that like a mad tradition now or something?
It might be. It may be. It seems like we beginning the season with Phoenix and ending with San Antonio. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, that's becoming a Mav tradition. I feel like, but again, man, like I said, it's hard to predict because a lot of the teams going to switch up. Like it'll be teams right now some team that you predicted to be a good team is going to be a bad team, and some team that you predicted to be a bad team is going to be a good team. Like it's every year, so it's kind of hard to just look at the schedule and see. Like I said, you're going to play every team the same amount of times like you normally do. It's just going out there and improving your business. If they go out here and win 4 in a row, my thing with the Mavs, if they start off slow again, I'm probably not going to have as much belief that they're really a better team than they were last year. I want them to start off fast. Like they have to start off fast. Like I want to see in that first 4 games 3-1 or 4-0. Like I want them to come out there and do that for us, and then it's like, okay, the Mavs on a revenge tour for last year. Like I need them to be on a revenge tour, really, basically. Like they need to come out there and show everybody they lost in the Western Conference Finals, and that they didn't mean to do that. I know we didn't talk about it with Mark Cuban, but they also asked him, Taylor asked him about the second superstar. And he said, I don't think we need a second superstar. He said he think Golden State beat us because they had better execution and longer, chemistry together and beat us last year. So he said he don't think we need a second starter. He thinks just a team. I know. Hey, bro, I'm not saying he right. I'm just telling you what he said. But that's his opinion on it and all. So if that's the opinion, that's
that whole smartest man in the room thing with him. But yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's what they think, and that's their opinion and all that. Then rock with it and show us that you can do it. But a more in shape Luka Doncic, a Christian Wood, we should come out the gate, man. Like I don't want to see us starting the season. We shouldn't be 16-18 at any point. We should fight for 60 wins, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. If we don't lose those games, we should be fighting. We're a 60-win team. Then we should be fighting for 60 wins this year. If we don't fight for 60 wins, it's not the same year. Like I feel like it's not as good because we won how many last year? 52.
Yeah,
52, and we started off 16-18. That means we should play for a 60 win pace team this year. Then that's my opinion. Last year, if we didn't start off bad at the beginning of the year, wouldn't we won 60 games?
Yeah, probably so. Yeah, because 8, you needed 8 wins.
Yeah, only needed 8 more. We went 16-18.
Let me see. Got a free bingo space on November 2nd, man.
No, you don't. No, you don't have no free bingo spaces. Don't you start that.
Hey, man, I'm calling it now, King.
Utah owe us something.
I'm bringing it back.
Utah owe us something. Don't forget that. So you talking about like OKC and Orlando beating us?
Bro, I'm not scared of Utah, man.
I wasn't scared of Orlando or OKC until we played them. I wasn't scared of the Sacramento Kings
I'm
until
calling
we
it now,
played them.
King.
All right, call it.
Hey,
Hey, y'all hear
you
it?
want to know how confident I am going to win that game?
Go ahead.
Hey,
I'm gonna put your house.
you want to know how confident I am? I'm gonna win that. We gonna win that game. I'm
You
gonna
gonna
bet
put your
your
house?
house on it, bro. That we
You
win that
gonna bet?
game. Though.
You gonna bet my house? What happened if I win? You don't get anything. But
hey, so either way it go, I don't lose anything.
you don't lose anything. I feel you. But I don't know, man. I know how the Mavericks play against teams that they supposed to beat. I know Utah. We put them out
Yeah,
last year and ended their little run. So I'm more worried about that game than I am like Orlando and the OKC because I know how the Mavericks don't step up to play. Luka be like, "There's no Donovan Mitchell here. There's no Rudy Gobert. Okay, I'll just play back and let the other guys play, and we'll end up losing that game." So
right.
I worry about those type of games, man. Like I worry about them more than I worry about the good teams. The Mavericks are going to have a good record against good teams. When we play against good teams, I'm usually like it's going to come down to the end. We might lose at the end of some stupid stuff we do, or we're usually going to beat them or something. We come back and we figure out a way to beat them. It's those bad teams that get on my nerves watching the schedule. Like, man, we got a 7-game win streak going into OKC. We should make it 8. Nope.
Yeah. We add that on to the win streak. We're like, oh, we got 5 wins right now. All right,
We got another
OKC,
win.
Orlando, 7. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
you're right, bro. That's why I say like this early first little stretch run here going into November is gonna be the test right here. You know what I'm saying? From October 19th to October, I'm gonna say October 19th to October 9th is gonna be the test. Like, is this the team turn the corner? Like you said, are they gonna still be a team that we doing good against a good team, but then we're like, bad team, we'll show it. We'll show it. Like, is it gonna be that, or is it gonna be like, nah, listen, we turned the corner last year. We know what it takes to get to that position. Let's build on that, man, and try to just go in here and take care of business no matter who we play against. You know what I'm saying? Don't take anybody like I said. It's to the point now that these bad teams, not saying they're playoff teams and all that stuff, but they are now capable of beating you now. You know what I'm saying? Like we like you just said, we saw it last year with OKC and Orlando. So it's like if you can come in here and you can take care of business against teams like that, those are the ones that I said it last year. Those are the games that you help position yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang, I'm trying to catch up with Denver. Let me go ahead and take care of these OKC and this Orlando to get me 2 extra wins to try to catch up with them. You know what I mean? Like, those are the type of games that you use to try to position yourself, man. Take advantage of those games.
I'm trying to get home court over Golden State. Let me beat this Washington Wizards team. You know, games like that.
There you go. Exactly. Exactly, bro.
But let me ask you a question.
That's
Looking at the
perfect
schedule,
example.
because I don't really see one. Do you see a level like? Is there a spot on this schedule where you're like, okay, they got it easy for a moment? Like we got guys like Mark Spears even saying the Kings will make the playoffs this year. I don't believe it, but he's doubling down on it, tripling down on it, and all. So I mean,
he tripled down on it.
What happens if they don't make it? Do he like lose his credit? But yeah,
only stretch.
I don't see a stretch, man.
I mean, not saying it's easy, but the easiest stretch I would say will probably be the OKC October 29th to Orlando. No, to Washington November 10th.
Maybe the 12th. Hold up. No, actually, that you're right. So that it's like
because the Blazers got better.
Yeah, they got better, but they still might not be. We'll see. I don't think they should be better than the Mavs. How about that one?
No. I'm not saying they're better, but like they're not going to be easy though. Like
I know you're saying they're competitive. I'm saying
quote unquote like the easiest. I would say, like I said, probably that the 29th through the 10th of November, maybe.
Yeah, they've only got. I'm looking at it. It's probably one, maybe 2 teams that might be seen as above the Mavericks right now if we start in the year, and that's the Nets and maybe the Clippers. That's if the Nets are right. We still got to know if we're getting up early. Luckily, they're going to be going through their issues, and maybe the Clippers on the 15th, which would be a good one. But yeah, that's probably the only stretch. So, like you said, the Mavs have to come out hot this year, man. We can't start off slow. We're gonna hurt ourselves. We're gonna shoot ourselves in the foot if we start off slow.
But like you said too, I mean, dang.
We got back to back with Denver, man. That's gonna be good. And they're gonna have their guys back. Woo! Then we got Boston.
Oh, where's that one at?
The 18th and the 20th of November. Sorry, after that stretch we just talked about. Denver back to back.
God,
Then we go to Boston. We playing back to back in Dallas
I
though.
ain't,
They both games are in Dallas, so you should hopefully they can win both of those. They're going to try to win one of them, I guess, but I say go for both of them because they're both in Dallas. You guys try to sweep them. We play that back to back against
dang, played Denver
Minnesota.
4 times this year.
Yep, that back to back in Minnesota is both at Minnesota.
Dang,
Just letting you know. Yeah, man. Like I'm looking at the schedule. This is kind of we go from back to back against Denver, then we go at Boston and at Toronto, then at Milwaukee. That 3-team Eastern Conference run. Then we go and play Golden State back here.
Golden State, yeah.
Just to go to
Detroit. They play Detroit. Detroit ain't like no little pushover no more.
We go to Detroit and to New York after coming back for one game and go against Golden State. Then come back for one game against Phoenix, right? Then go to Denver. Then back for Milwaukee. Then to Chicago.
Dang, boy, this is gonna be.
That's what I'm saying. It's no let up on this schedule for the Mavs, man. It's a televised schedule. It's a team that's going to play 34 games on TV. That's what this schedule is right now. I hope they're ready because they're going to do a bunch of moves.
Really, to be honest with you, only teams I can just say like, okay, they're completely out of it. Like nobody's worried about these teams. Like they're bad, completely bad. Like the Spurs.
Shoot, they got Greg Popovich. I still can't say they're completely bad. They might do some crazy turnaround this year and be like, we competitive again or something. You don't know. That's what I'm saying.
The Rockets.
The Rockets. I mean, guys gonna get better, right? Christian Wood is gone, so they're expecting guys to take another jump.
Yeah, probably Utah.
They can only get better. Utah probably is a bad team. We're thinking. That's it. The Pacers are supposed to get better. We had a whole
bro. Like there's really no other team you could just sleep on, man. Like everybody gonna come with their heat. Oh my God.
We had a whole spaces about the Indiana Pacers. We talked about, like they said, the Sacramento Kings. Even if the Sacramento Kings don't get better, they take care of us. Even when they're bad.
Yeah, I'm about to say they always give us.
Feel me? Like they take care of
problems.
Us. So that's not bro. This is a tough schedule. Like the Mavs have to come out and prove something. This is not. I don't think right now, looking at it, this is not an easy schedule. Like I said, the longer it goes, and when you see what teams become and all that, that's when you can change your mind up. Right now, this is pretty rough. Like they're going to go some back and forth. Coming back, they don't even come back to Dallas to play like easy games, as we say, quote unquote. They come back to play tough games against a team in Dallas and then run back on a road trip again. That whole run I gave to you, we came back to play Golden State off that road trip. Then we come back to play Phoenix. Then we come back to play Milwaukee, and then all the other games on the road. We come back, then play OKC. That's when stuff, I guess, start getting a little easier again because we had at Chicago on December the 10th. That's a rough stretch, bro.
And we got a back-to-back with Portland, too.
Yep. January 14th and 15th in Portland. Yes, sir. And that Sacramento one, bro. Look what that Sacramento one is. February 10th and the 11th. Where is that at? Both back-to-back days. Where is that located?
In Sacramento.
In Sacramento, yes, sir.
They play Minnesota on my birthday in Dallas. I might be going to that game.
Minnesota. Yeah, that should be a good one. I would go to that one. So I'm saying it's a tough schedule. I looked at trying to get Washington Wizard tickets and on the 10th. And I sat behind the bench one time.
We might need to talk about me coming down. I'm trying to take I gotta look at the schedule again because last year I was supposed to do that East Coast trip with Jay and Will.
Yeah, I told you I'm trying to get up there.
Probably
I'm gonna
try
to get over there Thanksgiving. Or I was going to try to go over there, but I looked at the schedule now that you showed it to me, and I'm like, that makes no sense because I can't watch a game. I wanted to at least watch a game in AAC while I was over there. But yeah, I got to get over there as well this year. I'm gonna figure out a timeline where I can get child coverage and all that. Me and the lady can get over there, so we'll get over there. But yeah, let me know about the East Coast one. I'm definitely trying to go to that 10th one. I know you're not probably trying to come that early, but I'm trying to go to that 10th. I looked at tickets right behind the bench, and that they were
I wouldn't mind going to that one, but it's early.
Yeah. I'm gonna be there. I'll be there.
But all right, man. But yeah, that's the schedule. I didn't even just look at it till as we started talking about it. It's crazy, man.
Me either. That's what I'm saying. It's pretty rough.
Um,
It's not the easiest schedule. It has some rough patches in there, some traveling.
hey, now I see why they had a lot of teams like over and unders at hovering around like 40 something, like 42 to 45 and stuff. Now it's like, man, 'cause this schedule, because like I said, teams, even the bad teams have gotten better. Like they're
I
not
thought
cakewalks anymore. You can't just walk over them. They're gonna play you.
I thought the NBA was stopping back to backs, like as far as back to back on days, back to back.
I think the only thing they did was cut the back to backs down. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? Because the only way they're gonna do that is they cut games.
because the only
If they
back to backs the
expand
Mavericks
either
have.
expand either expand the series, I mean expand the season or cut games down.
Did the Mavericks have any other back to back other than that? Like I know they have back to backs as far as like with the game in between, but that one day we said with Sacramento, there it's the next day. Did the Mavericks have any more next day games?
Yeah, Portland.
Portland, they played them on the next day.
Yeah.
In Portland, right? Jeez. Oh man.
Yeah, both in
Mm,
Portland. Yeah,
that's nasty.
yeah.
I don't like that.
That's
Why
gonna be
we have no back? So we have no back to back like that in Dallas. That's wild. They gave us none in Dallas.
none in Dallas.
Mm,
Cause wait, nope. Because Denver is a day between.
wow.
Minnesota's a day between. Charlotte is here and there.
Yeah, but none of them are two back to back in Dallas though. As far as playing a
Only
team.
away.
Mm, mm. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't
Oh
like
man,
that.
it's gonna be.
They did that twice to the Mavericks, but didn't give us any games to do that to somebody else. I don't like that.
I
But
mean, we're used to them screwing over the Mavs and they schedule, man. They used to always do that with the. We would always get like the most back to backs and all that stuff. Remember last year we were the one team that played the most games in between like 11. What was it, like 11 days or something like that?
yep.
And so yeah, that's how they always do it, man. But yeah, let's go get to the question comments, man. Let's get this thing going.
Let's do it.
I know
Let's talk to
I
the
got some
people.
things I got to do today. Of course, you guys already know, guys. If you have a question or a comment, go ahead and hit us with the WTM, guys. So that way we know you're talking to us. I'm gonna go ahead and get into that thing. First up, we got Jody. What up, Jody? Said good to see y'all back. Was missing the show Tuesday, fellas. Said in my opinion, those last 8 games of the season, of the season are gonna be a doozy for jockeying position. Yeah, yeah. But we play a lot of East teams too towards the end of the
Yeah, towards the
season.
end. Towards the end,
They trying to give us.
they gave us the East teams that supposed to be bad. I guess watch they all be good, and we just sit. We, ah man, I don't know. Dirk did awesome against the East. Luka doesn't do so well. He sits down against the East. Not say he doesn't put up numbers,
Yeah,
but he doesn't really get up for him as much
that's true.
in the past.
Lai says, "Let's go, Glow Gang." Said, "What's up, guys? How you guys?" He said, "How do you guys like that Sky Hook? The legend is about to smoke." Yeah, man. He's doing it now. It seems like regularly now, man. So yeah. If he can add something extra to, which is crazy because the dude's already probably the most talented player in the league. If he can add a different facet to his game, man, it's gonna make him even more dangerous. So yeah, Sky Hook, I'm down with it. If it's
Like
unstoppable,
it's unstoppable. You can't do anything to it. It's unstoppable. If he seems to have that little right side sky hook down pack. I've seen him do it twice now, and it was like easy. So the league is in trouble. That's a dangerous move, man. Like that's an all day
he
move.
adding an extra weapon to his arsenal, and he's in shape.
Yeah.
Luka coming for the MVP.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny B said, "Look who finally decided to bring their black butts back to work." Yeah, man, we back, man. Hey, it's been slow too, Johnny, and plus, like I said, life, man. Oh, we got a newcomer. JQ says, "Hi, it's my first time in the chat." Luka with the skyhook, yes, sir, yes,
Welcome,
sir,
JQ.
and welcome to the show, man.
Welcome to the glow yard.
Live says I agree with Cubes regarding building team experience, but he needed to realize that we needed a quality second option on the team. He's a bit delusional. He said with the first man Dirk approach, it worked once, but I think he got a two-parter. Let's see.
Yeah, might not again.
And it might not again. Yeah, and it was what that's what I was saying. Lies like Cuban has like this complex, man, where it's like he's like this. He tries to be the smartest guy in the room, man. And sometimes he over analyzes or I should say under analyzes things. It's like it's not. It's a really yes, we do need a second option. That's not really mostly the issue.
Mm-hmm.
It's like he didn't even touch on the fact that we got out rebounded by Kevon Looney.
He
You know
did.
what I'm
He
saying?
did.
Like we beat DeAndre A. And
He
Oh, you
touched
said
it,
he
bro.
did?
He touched on it. He touched on it and said
Oh,
he said
okay.
the addition of JaVale McGee and Christian Wood should help us out. He touched on that part. He said the
Okay.
Golden State
I'm
basically just
about to say.
outsmarted us. Yeah, you gotta get. You know that's my favorite owner. Don't do that to him. You gotta give him his credit when you give him his
Yeah, yeah,
credit.
yeah.
But he said that about that. My thing is what I'm getting frustrated by. I'm not really frustrated. Is I don't know the true way the league sees Christian Wood. I watched ESPN yesterday, and they were talking about maybe the around the league. Tim McMahon is saying around the league is thinking the best option may be to bring Christian Wood off the bench. He may be a better bench player, like
Wait,
a
what?
yeah. I'll send it to you. And they talking about the outlook of the Mavericks. Tim McMahon said around the league, guys are saying Christian Wood may be best off the bench as far as scoring off the bench. One of those guys. I'm like a big man, just a big scorer. He's not Bobby Portis, but just a guy off the bench as far as doing that. They don't know if he should be doing that sitting there. So I don't know his value as far as Christian Wood. When we're here talking about, we think Christian Wood could be possibly a valuable number 2 option. So if the league thinks he's a bench player, but Tim McMahon also said that him being on a contract year is something crazy though, because he don't know how that's going to work with him possibly come off the bench if he's in a contract year. So I don't know, man. I'm a little worried. I'm not going to worry. I'm say a little anxious, a little nervous, I should say, but I'm still believing, man. I'm still believing.
I think he's starting, bro.
He better. Jake,
He's
what's his
starting.
name? Cubes said it like Christian Wood was starting. He said with the addition
Yeah.
of Wood and Spencer Dinwiddie
He's a
playing.
he's the second most talented guy on our team, bro, behind Luca.
Yes, yes, but for some
Why would
reason,
you put that on the bench?
bro, I think a lot of Mavs fans and maybe the Mavs as well are thinking that maybe Spencer Dinwiddie's our second best player.
I don't know. Man, listen, I've been
I
watching a
love
lot of
Spencer.
them podcasts. No. I like Spencer. I've been watching a lot of podcasts, bro, from people like who aren't Mad fans, who just cover the NBA in general. And a lot of them are talking. I think you touched on this. A lot of them were talking. He might be an All Star this year
Yeah,
because they're looking at what he did with James Harden before he left, and they're saying like you give him a full season of Luca. Look what he did in like 7, 8, 9 games with James Harden. You give him a full season with Luca, bro. The sky's the limit. The dude was giving you 20 and 10 without anybody.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And efficiency has never been his issue. It's not one of the cases where, okay, he putting these numbers up, but he's not efficient. Like the dude was efficient in putting up very good numbers.
yeah.
Give him a guy who can set him up, man, and the sky's the limit. That's why I say a lot of people believe he's going to be an all-star. That's why I'm surprised when you said Tim Licker talking about him coming off the bench. I'm like, bro, a lot of people I've been hearing are saying, bro, that dude could be an all-star
That's what I think as
playing
well.
with
He should be
Luca.
an all-star. But they got something on Spencer Dinwiddie, man. Like everybody keeps forgetting that Spencer's coming off of 2 surgeries. Like we love Spencer. Again, going back to the first when the trade first went down, we came on this show and we were one of the main shows that said this was an awesome trade. We got rid of that guy, got rid of no draft picks. We got a Spencer Dinwiddie that can help us out and all. We knew what Spencer Dinwiddie could bring. Spencer Dinwiddie's not the second best player on his team, though. Christian Wood is better than Spencer Dinwiddie. And I love Spencer Dinwiddie. He took Brooklyn to the
Yes.
playoffs and all that. But at this point in their careers, Christian Wood's a better player than Spencer Dinwiddie.
And he's younger, too.
Yes.
Spencer Dinwiddie's like 30 now.
Mm-hmm.
Luca looking bouncy out there. Giannis 2.0 on the way. Man, I hope so.
Yeah. Don't
But
forget
it's
Jody.
definitely encouraging, man. It's definitely encouraging.
Don't forget Jody, Ro. You skipped him to go to Lies, remember? To go to the rest of Lies.
Oh, my bad. Oh, my bad. Joey says, Luka about to go scorch earth this season. I said, I can't wait to see this boy make the experts keep looking goofy. Said ESPN had him ranked at number 6.
Bro, I don't get that one. I was gonna have a conversation with you about that one. How does ESPN?
Listen,
I saw somebody the volume had him at number 5, which I was like, okay, like how can you not have him as a top 5 player when he's been first team All NBA the last 3 years? He has to be a top 5 player. That's literally saying you're a top 5 player.
Kenny, this is why I tell y'all. I do not. I've heard me say this at nauseum. I do not like ESPN, bro. I don't fool ESPN at all. You know what I'm saying? So I'm willing to bet you guys like Kendrick Perkins and them put him on that list at number 7.
No, you know, no,
The same
no, no, no,
guy
no, no,
who
bro. No, no, no. The players usually give Luka respect. Kendrick Perkins said Luka Doncic is a top 3 player. He really said he's right behind Giannis. Kendrick Perkins. Like
oh well,
no,
we
I
talking about this, we
never.
talking about the same Kendrick Perkins who didn't watch him until like this
Yeah,
year.
that's when he watched him this year,
Oh
and then
okay.
after this year and seeing him, he said
Oh okay.
he's second to only Giannis. Jalen Rose says the same thing. Players always go off on
Now
this.
Jalen Rose
Like
the only one that's been saying like, yo, look at that guy right now. Like he said he got him right now as a favorite to win MVP.
yeah, got him the favorite as he should be. But I got I think the guys like Tim McMahon and all, it's usually the columnists that are writing those about Luka being in his position, and they got him at number 7. So I don't get it, man. Like they still got LeBron higher than him. They got guys like KD. That seniority. I truthfully think he's better than Steph. Like people forget that just because Steph won a championship don't mean that Steph better than Luka. Like Steph was not before that when that series was going on between Dallas and Golden State. Nobody thought Steph Curry was the best player. Before then, nobody thought Steph Curry. They were saying Luka was the best player. Just because Golden State wins, Steph Curry's not better than Luka Doncic. Like, but I know everybody wants to see what have you done for me lately and all that. So I give Steph the benefit of the doubt, but I don't understand why LeBron and KD and them are still rated higher than Luka Doncic.
Yeah, that's all by name.
Yeah,
Jody says I've been saying they might give it to Embiid this season by default. I don't see 3 Euros getting it in 3 years in a row. He said an American will get it unless Luca stays on his trajectory.
all
Um,
right. Embiid is not American.
I mean, if Embiid get, not gonna be American. So,
Yeah, Embiid
um,
not American.
like you just said, Jody, man, I would not be surprised they turn around and give it to them to Embiid because of the whole like that's the thing, man. Like maybe I'm being naive or whatever, but I just don't remember it being like that where you know narratives were so heavy. Like the only narrative I can think about back then that was effective as far as the MVP was like, okay, Jordan's getting too many of them. Let's give it to Charles, or he's getting too many of them. Let's give it to Karl Malone. You know what I mean? Like I don't
LeBron.
remember it being to where it's like, okay, like it's so narrative heavy. You know what I mean? You don't even
Bro,
look at impact anymore. It's like we're no, 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 no. We know Luka is doing something that amazing over here, but look at the story that's going on over here. Ooh, they don't got
bro,
Ben Simmons no more, and Embiid been sad because Ben Simmons is gone. Let's give it to
you
Embiid. It's like, but
you
Luka's put numbers up. No, 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 no.
you
It's
already know
story.
how much I love Giannis. Even Giannis' first MVP was off a narrative when he went
Yeah,
against James Harden, and James Harden was putting like 36 a game almost, and they gave it to Giannis. Like this whole thing is just being a narrative type. The next guy we want to put up. So the next guy they want to put up is either Embiid or Luka. So one of them got to go and do it. Embiid is not a guarantee because y'all act like his body doesn't just give up on him eventually or sometimes. Like Embiid got to make it through a season again. Like he had a
been
great
break it down
yeah,
like right. He been doing good until like toward the end of the season when he started breaking down.
he had a great year. Last year was the year everybody thought he was going to get it. He played the most games and all. It was like that was your year. That's why he was so mad. And now you're saying do it again. Like that's hard for Joel Embiid to do that. So I'm not like guaranteeing Joel going to do it. And I seen you talking about skinny Luka, James Harden skinny. Have you seen pictures of him with his shirt off and all?
Yeah,
Like James Harden. James Harden is skinny. I'm talking about his arms and all. He's skinny. I'm gonna send you that too. I'm gonna send you. I gotta remember the James Harden thing and the Tim McMahon thing after the show, so you can see what I'm talking about. I'm not like how they say Luka's skinny, and you look at Luka now, and you're like, he still got no definition enough. James Harden is skinny. I'm saying like James Harden is skinny right now, so he's going to have help with that. I think the Luka with Christian Wood being on the bench and him not being expected to do as much is going to help Luka. So if Christian Wood gets to an All-Star level, that'll help Luka Doncic out even more in the MVP candidacy. So I think it's Luka's to lose. Like I said, man, he comes in shape. I think last year's was his. They didn't want to give it to Joel Embiid and Giannis. Joker. It was Luka's. He was the favorite to come in. They held him or they punished him because at the beginning of the year. Luka, after that 16 and 18 start, Luka Doncic was the best player in the NBA. We sat here and we kept saying it. His numbers, player of the month, and all that, he kept doing it and kept running off. If he'd have played the beginning of the year the same way, he'd have been MVP. I'm not worried about it, man. There's nobody in the league that plays the game like Luka Doncic does. So It's
All I
his
gotta say,
decision.
King, is all I gotta say is I better not hear anything about analytics from anybody for somebody winning the MVP because that was BS last year.
I got Luka getting almost 50%
Uh,
this year. Watch what I tell you. Shooting almost 50% from the field this year.
yeah, I hope you're right. Jody says where the Liza Milani of free agents. He said always considered
Liza
but
Minnelli.
never. Oh, Liza Minnelli.
Mm-hmm.
He said always considered but never sealing the deal and getting the
Getting the
prize. Yeah,
prize. No
that's what we're
hope.
saying, Jody. Like we always can be. I mean, we could probably do a you could do a Netflix 30 for 30 documentary, man, on almost with the Dallas Mavs, man. Like I said, we started rattling off a few of the players that we almost had. You know what I'm saying? And during Dirk's tenure,
You like
just hope that that doesn't happen with Luka, man, because Mark Cuban owes Dirk, and hopefully he doesn't make those same mistakes with Luka.
he gave him an office. He said on the show. He said Dirk has an office at the building now, at the arena and all that.
Oh, ain't that some?
Yeah, I know. He said they
You
asked him
couldn't
what's
give me
Dirk's.
rings. I'm gonna go get his office. Oh, okay.
They asked him what's Dirk's
Wow.
role. They asked him what's Dirk's role. He
Great
said
job,
Dirk.
Mark.
He said Dirk's role is whatever Dirk wants to do. So I mean, I think Mark Cuban's going to give Dirk rings for whatever Luka gets. Like I think Dirk will be included in that bunch as far as the office, and will get rings for whatever Luka gets. He'll at least give
Oh,
him
of
that one.
course.
And going back to Jody point, I like to call us the Gary Oldman. That's what we are. We Gary Oldman. We can't get none. We respect it, but we can't get the prize. That's how I always call it. That. So Liza Minnelli works perfectly. I understand exactly what you're talking about, Jody.
Red said, bro, law, you right about the narrative that media creates. And last season was a joke. That was Luka's MVP. Joker winning MVP as a 6 seed was media driven. Yeah.
Yep.
Amen, bro. Amen, bro. That's why I said, like I said, maybe I'm being naive, but one of them I can remember is the fact that, you know, they just got tired of Jordan winning all the time, so they gave two other guys to kind of keep it competitive. You know what I'm saying? And so, because we all know guys like Jordan and LeBron, those guys can get it every year. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's the only thing I hate about it, man. And then the bad thing about it too, bro, Law, it's the fact that it's the people who are pushing the narratives.
Yeah.
It's people who are just completely clueless to what's going on that are pushing the narrative. That's the bad part.
Yeah.
Like it was like, you know, can't think of anybody off the top of my head.
Tim McMahon.
You know, said Tim Man.
Yeah, Tim McMahon.
Oh.
He pushing the narrative.
Okay, I'll give it to me, man. Or
Mark Stein.
like a Doris Burke, somebody whose opinion we respect, man, because I feel like they actually put thought into what they're saying and they actually, you know, watch it and see it before they say anything. You know what I'm saying?
Man, Doris
You know,
Burke
we got
loves
folks like
Mavericks.
Stephen A. Smith and them out here pushing narratives when he's like, "Oh, DeAndre Ayton is the best player in the draft. We just get him. Don't even think about it." It's like, "Hey, did you see the other guy overseas? No, I ain't see him, but DeAndre Ayton though." Those are the guys that are pushing the narratives.
That's foolish. Yeah. That will always be foolish. And he tried to come back and like double down on that and said, "It's not my job to be the GM and know about Luke." I'm like, well, why were you yelling it? You were yelling it.
That's your.
Yeah, you're an image.
Your job is to analyze and give your opinion on things. You completely just ignore the analyze part to give your opinion.
Bro, he can't even take credit or blame for it and say, you know, take accountability and say, you know, I was wrong. He was like, no, it's not my job to be that way. Then why are you making takes then? Then don't make a take about it if it's not your job.
Exactly. That's the thing. That's the part I'm talking about. Those are the people that are pushing certain narratives.
Yeah,
and that's the scary part.
Doris Burke.
What's the dude name that was on Chris Broussard's show? Last name
Rob
Parker said Trae Young was gonna be the best player at the draft.
Oh, you talking about Rashard Phillips?
No,
Rashard Phillips. Rashard Phillips. He talked to me actually on Twitter.
Rashard Phillips.
I mean, on Instagram, I actually got him to respond back to me and said, "Leave it alone" and all that. He started laughing, but yeah, he's still behind Trae. Trae's his guy though, so I understand he's trying to stay behind it. At this point, I would think he would say, "You know what? Just let that go." But he tries every time.
But you know what though? I can respect his opinion. You want to know why? Because I know for a fact this dude sits and watches the films and the videos and all, all that type of stuff. So I can respect it.
Yeah, Rashard he just got it wrong.
Yeah, he
He's
said it
got it
wrong.
wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it
mean, him
happens.
doubling down, I'm not, hey, you want to double down, that's fine. But I still respect him because I know for a fact, because I follow him on YouTube.
Yeah,
I know for a fact that dude sits and watches and breaks down film. That's his job.
bro.
And he don't make
Nobody.
millions of dollars like those guys.
Luka is an anomaly. Nobody could tell that Luka. It was the same questions. I would have had the same questions. All of us had the same questions before he came in the league. All of us thought he was kind of slow. Can he deal with the
I did.
athleticism that was dealing was
Yeah.
going on? Can he really be a point guard, like being a guy that's slower and all? It was just questions that everybody had. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. Like, so it doesn't bother me that he got it. Like I said, Luka's just different. It was a different breed, a different dude. We didn't think the NBA was ready for that again. Obviously, we haven't seen it since Larry Bird. So I don't knock him. He's usually right on everything he says over Rashard Phillips. Like, I clowned him about that one, but I'm not gonna lie to you. Like you said, he's good. He's good at his job. He has a job for a reason. He's respected in the NBA circles, and he apologized to Luka. It's just that now, after he apologizes, he still double downs on it,
Yeah.
and he always like praises Trae Young when he does something great, or like talks about Luka when he does something that's not good. Like his point is correct, and I'm like, bro, just leave it alone, just let it go and all. But
you lost that one, bro. You lost
yeah,
that
like
one.
you lost it, just let it go and all. But he does, he swears. So he's gonna keep saying if Trae Young drops 60, he's gonna say, I told y'all.
Hey, we gotta get him on the show, man.
I would love to get him on the show.
Johnny B says the Mavs got to be 0-10 versus Phoenix in the opening games. Man, it's what it feels like, Johnny. It definitely what it feels like. Because I can't remember last time they beat them. But like you said, rookie year.
I don't
Then they
remember the
played
last
them
time we beat
again.
Phoenix. I can't even remember the
Yeah.
game. I can't even like sit there and be like, when the last time we beat Phoenix? I'm guessing it was the last year, 2017. We must have beat them. But I can't even like remember the game. I can't like picture it in my head.
Yeah, it's why I feel like it's been that long, bro.
Yeah.
Elias says I heard the media talking about Embiid getting more pull for MVP just because he didn't see, just because he didn't get it, and he said they're trying to pull the pity MVP vote to get him ahead. Yeah, yeah. I saw this clip somebody played. I think it was like on TikTok or something, and like you said, like two of the guys on there, I think it was like Matt Barnes and who was it? Well, I think Kendrick Perkins. Both of them were like, yo, Embiid might be the hit in the head, blah blah blah. And then Jalen Rose came out and was like, man, I got Luka. He been saying that since they first asked him about it. He been saying Luka.
Yeah.
And so that's why. I think we came on here and we said they're like, oh, we already got the narrative starting for Luka. It's Jalen Rose, and he's going to be doubling down on it. Like I think he's going to be with that vote until Luka proves him otherwise. Like Luka just come out here and just look, trash or whatever.
And he has
then he'll be like, okay, now I'm gonna switch my vote. But I think right now he has Luka until Luka proves him otherwise.
He has and he has a vote. So like I said, that's one you can count. Embiid so you guys think in one way, I think the other way. I hope Embiid proves me wrong, but Embiid is usually the guy that doesn't take stuff seriously and doesn't give it his all, and only on certain situations. And like last year, I feel like that was the year he was trying to give it his all, and he felt like he lost. Even that's why towards the end of the year, when he was finding out that he wasn't the favorite for MVP, and it sounded like Joker he was defeated. That started the whole Philadelphia thing going down with him getting James Harden and going into his votes and all. He started getting defeated, and you could tell he really wanted that MVP, and it hurt him. I wouldn't be surprised if Joel come up this year and it's not that serious of a year because now he don't care as much because he don't think he can get it. So I'm telling you,
if he hearing his name out there, it might actually be motivation for him.
It might, but he still got
a guy folks pulling for him already before we even start the season.
He still got a guy named James Harden that's on his team, though, that's going to take away some of his votes the same way he did last year. So he got the guy with the ball in his hand is James Harden. That's the guy that's got the ball in his hand most of the time making the decisions. So if the
I hope James Harden come out here and look like James Harden, but I don't know.
If the 76ers, okay, so how about this when I say to you? If the 76ers are good enough for Joel Embiid to get MVP, James Harden has to be good, has to be great. You don't agree with that one?
No, that's true.
So that means James Harden probably going to take away his votes. Christian Wood won't take away Luka Doncic's votes. They talking about Christian Wood as a bench player. So if Christian Wood does anything, it's a step up for Luka. Like Luka is going to raise his game. It's going to go on Luka's books as far as raising his game. James Harden will take away from Joel Embiid.
Johnny said I got the Mavs going 3-1 in their first 4 games.
I hope, Johnny.
King got going 10-0 in the first 4 games, Johnny.
They might go 7-0. Stop playing with me. They go 7-0. You're sitting here like the Mavs. I want them to get separation. I want them to be that team. That's one of those main teams at the beginning that's like that pulls himself away, and then we worry at the end of the year saying we first or second seed or whatever instead of worrying about the third, fourth, fifth, sixth.
Yeah. Live says love JB and but hopefully we don't lose to the Knicks like last season. That game was weird. Yeah, it's like nobody wanted to play, and Luke was the only one like showing up. It was like it was crazy. It was definitely crazy. Brunlaw said, "What's the one team y'all looking forward to playing against the most?" The Clippers. Me, I want Phoenix again. I want to see. What did Dallas learn from that series, and I want to see if Phoenix fears the Mavs after what they did to him, and I want to see what Chris Paul looked like because Chris Paul fell off a cliff in game 2 after looking like Jesus in game 2, then just completely fell off the cliff.
Yeah, I'm not worried about Phoenix like that. I think they lost their advantage against us was supposed to be the rebound.
No, I'm not worried about them. I just want to see what the impact was after that series.
Yeah. I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying the advantage they had before was rebounding. I think JaVale McGee and Christian Wood helped that. So I don't think Phoenix has like a mismatch against them. You don't think JaVale McGee? No. Hold on. Listen.
Really wasn't.
No, Ralph. What I'm saying is, obviously, last year we beat them in the regular season and all. The issue always was they had big guys as far as rebounding and stuff on us. They don't
remember that wasn't the issue. We was in games.
Yep, and then we
just couldn't close out.
We couldn't close out because they would get offensive rebounds and all that stuff against us and get second chances and keep the ball, and we couldn't do anything. Now we don't have that anymore. So I don't think they're gonna be a problem.
Michael said, "Mad tickets aren't that expensive. I went to the game against Utah, got good seats for like 200. Yeah, it depends on the teams too, Micah.
That's last year.
Yeah, not only that, like I said, it depends on the team. Like you said with Utah, yeah, you can afford those. If you play one of those premier teams, it's always been like that with the Dallas Mavericks, man. Like I could never afford to go to when LeBron played for Miami. I could never afford to go to a Miami game. The nosebleed tickets were expensive for nosebleed. The Lakers, anything with the Lakers, you can't. It's expensive. It's always been like that, no matter what arena we played in, whether it be Reunion Arena or it be AAC. It's like it depends on what teams that you play and what marquee player you play. Depends on what the ticket prices are.
I came to Dallas to actually watch the Lakers play the Mavericks. Luka's rookie year, Dirk's final year, where LeBron had the groin injury and he missed the game. I was there and we still lost. And the tickets I don't think were too crazy and expensive. I don't know how crazy they are in Dallas if they're going to move up. What I'm telling you, Micah, is based off the road team experience. I'm telling you, I go watch the Mavericks play the Wizards every year. Every year, I've been able to sit behind the bench. I got photos and I'll show you. I'm right behind talking to KP and Dorian Finney-Smith, like yelling at them and like messing with them while they playing. Even Steph Curry was there. I got those for like maybe $200 for my ticket, a little under $200. Now, those same tickets I just looked for, they were on sale, were $481 a piece. That's the difference of Luka Doncic being a attraction at different places. When you have another team, a bad team, they make their money based off the good players coming to play. Like nobody's watching Washington and watching Orlando and them play games just on a regular. They want to see the other stars come to the arena and basically beat them. That's how those teams are usually playing. So when I see now that the Mavericks coming and the tickets behind are like $481, that's showing me the respect that they're showing the Mavericks and making the Western Conference Finals and having Luka Doncic. As far as they got 34 televised games this year, their ticket prices are going
34. Up. Yeah,
their ticket prices are going up.
34, man. No Paul Pierce. Like says they will start off fast King this season. Our team chemistry is already here, so we just need for the new pickups to get acclimated to the team. He said, I agree with Johnny B. I think we go 3-1 the first 4. Man, I hope you're right. That Brooklyn one gonna be interesting. I want to know how they gonna how that's gonna all go down if they don't trade KD before the season. Mount says Mavs would have had 60 wins last season if Dude's entire body didn't land on Luka's ankle. Then just as he came back, he landed on someone's shoe and tweaked it again. That is a good point. I forgot about that. I forgot Luka was
Bro,
out for that
I don't.
for
I'm
that
telling
ankle.
y'all, I don't think y'all understand. Well, not you, but just in general, I don't think they understand how good the Mavericks were last year. The Mavericks, you said that stretch of when Luka missed games and we was out and we went 500. When
We
Luka
had
was
like
playing,
10. We had like a whole squad full of 10-day
yep.
contracts.
And then even before that, when Luka was playing, he wasn't playing well. Remember, well, he was playing like better than most players, but not to his Luka
But
Doncic
not to
level.
his standard.
And we
Yeah.
kept losing games. Like, what's going on with our offense? It looks horrible. We have no offense. Nobody can do anything. When Tim Hardaway Jr. was starting. So, like, that's a lot of games that we gave away. We were 16 and 18. We had lost 18 games by the time we had played, what, 34? Paul Pierce again. Damn, how many Paul Pierce numbers? Paul Pierce, almost a Maverick. 34,
Dang.
34. Man. But yeah,
Man,
like we lost that.
RIP to the Paul Pierce trade, man. Go ahead.
RIP to Paul Pierce's career after Draymond Green said you're not Kobe. But
Oh my God.
yeah, we lost in the first 30 in the first 34 games. We had lost 18 already. Like, just imagine if we had lost less games than that. Like, we could have got 60 wins last year. There was a reason we beat Phoenix, because we really were a 60-win team. People just weren't ready for it. I think the Mavericks are going to be good. I keep telling you, I'm so scared of the bench. If we had anybody on the bench, the next step of Luka Doncic, I think Luka's going to go be amazing. I told you, I think he's going to flirt with like 50% as far as shooting. He's on that LeBron trajectory. LeBron the first few years was like that 45 to 47, 48, and then he got to that 50% when he just understood he could do it and just go score. And I think Luka's going to get to that point of getting the 50% and just staying there. Like a 50% score, it's going to be easy for him and all. So with his step up, with like you guys said, Spencer Dinwiddie starting now, with us having size now at the rim in the starting lineup, we just need that second ball handle on the bench, or that third ball handle, I guess, on the bench. If somebody can step up and take that position, man, like, we championship contenders. I really still believe it.
Johnny says, I think the second star thing is overhyped because another star doesn't make us title phase. Ask all the other teams with 2 stars who can't win: 76ers, Utah, Clippers, Brooklyn, Milwaukee. Is it Milwaukee? Oh, I'm sorry,
I
Miami, etc. Teams matter, not stars.
Yeah,
Might be right,
Johnny.
man,
Yeah,
to a certain extent.
to a certain extent. So you calling out stars. I think they talking about like superstars. Like, so even though they're saying stars, they're talking about get a second superstar on the team is what they're saying. Like Utah, none of the guys really stepped up to be a superstar. So they really were missing a guy because neither one of those guys really are number one.
Clippers were
76,
injured.
yep, the Clippers were injured. That's the reason they didn't get it done. 76 is James Harden wasn't a star either. James Harden was trash. He's playing for him like he wasn't a superstar to him at all. And then Ben Simmons never got to the level because he's playing the same position as Joel Embiid. So they didn't have another superstar. Brooklyn, they just got guys that Kyrie ain't been a super. Kyrie never been a superstar. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm sorry. We're gonna call it what it is. I don't know why people keep saying Kyrie a superstar. He's not a superstar. He's not. I love Kyrie.
Hold on. Make sure. I gotta drink all this in, King. I gotta drink all this in. Can you say that one more time, please? I need to hear
Kyrie
this.
Irving has never been a superstar in his career. Kyrie Irving, since the first day he's came into the league, has averaged almost 20 points a game, has been a highlight reel and all that stuff, and has done nothing for the team. He's a guy that can go get his bucket whenever he wants to, but does nothing for a team. You need a guy around him. He's not a point guard. He's an undersized 2 guard that needs a guy around him that can make the team better. He's basically a kind of less up version. I don't want to say less because he's kind of on the same level. He just don't have a team built around him, but like an Allen Iverson. And I love AI.
Whoa.
But AI, hold up. Let me finish. Let me finish. I knew you were going to say that. I said a less version of him. AI is a superstar based off of what he did. He took the team to that finals run. Him getting the one game against LA is enough to do AI's career. That was AI's career right there. If AI didn't have that level in his career, if AI didn't have that season in his career, right, we wouldn't talk about AI the same way. Let's keep it real. I love AI too. If AI don't have that one season of 2001 on his career, we're not talking about AI the same way. It is what it is.
The reason why I'm gonna disagree. How many multiple seasons did AI have? We only won 20 games.
Well, you're right about that. Hold up. So the conversation with me is about superstardom. Not, I think AI is better than Kyrie. So you don't have to argue with me about that one. That's a simple thing.
Oh, so you said Kyrie is a lesser version of AI.
Yes, I say he's a lesser version of Allen Iverson.
Gotcha,
I don't think Allen Iverson is not a guy that can take a team and win a championship because he's an undersized 2 guard. You feel me? Like he needed the guys around him. I always thought he should play with LeBron James. LeBron and Allen Iverson would have been the perfect formula, but he sent the Carmelo Anthony.
Wait, when they supposed to play together? When like rumors they were talking
but
about?
He went to Carmelo Anthony instead, another guy that shoots. LeBron would have been the point guard for Allen Iverson. That's why LeBron worked with who? Who did LeBron win a championship with? Who? This guy we talking about right now, Kyrie, the undersized two guard that finally had a point guard on his team, LeBron James, that could hold the team, that won a championship with them. That's how I feel about Kyrie.
LeBron won with this right here, King. He won with this.
I mean, he got there with that. He didn't win with that. he got there with that. He didn't win none with that. If he'd have won one with that, it'd be a different story.
He said he got there with that. He didn't win.
He got there. But Kyrie, man, I just don't think Kyrie's on that level that everybody try to put him on. I've only seen him achieve with LeBron James. You take him off. The only year he's only did anything without LeBron James. And he's played how many years now? How many years has Kyrie played? He's over 10, right? Or around 10.
Now,
if he played 10 years, he played 3 with LeBron, right? So that would mean he had 7 without LeBron, right? 7 years without LeBron, he's only had 1 year where he's actually done something. And that was the 1 year with Boston where they made the he was playing, but he's the factor of it, I'm saying. Where they made it to the second round and lost to Milwaukee. That's the only good season I've ever seen where Kyrie has played the season and has got a team.
Actually, that season was kind of a letdown for him too. I was watching a video. I watched a video a couple weeks ago about that. They're talking about his impact, or should I say lack thereof. They said he might have been the key why they lost that series. But
I told you, I don't think
neither here nor there. I already talked about that already.
It's not that he's great. I'm just saying it's a time where he took a team to the playoffs. There's no other time I can look at and say Kyrie took a team to the playoffs other than that year. Every other chance.
Other than that, by itself, 20 wins, like I've been saying.
First year with Boston, he was injured. Him and Gordon Hayward was injured. The other team made it. Jason Tatum made a name for himself. Him and Jaylen Brown. The year with Brooklyn, without KD, he can't do anything. Cleveland without LeBron James, he can't do anything but first pick in the draft. It is what it is. Like, I'm gonna call it what it is. We realists on this show. I love Kyrie. He's box office, like Stephen A. tries to say all the time, but he's not a winner. He's not that big of a winner. He's a suspect winner.
Bro, I said, do me a favor and get a censor button every time you even think Real is about to say.
Don't say it. Please hit that button. Censor, man.
Hey, man, I'm bringing it back, bro. I'm bringing back free bingo space, man. I'm gonna get that shirt made too, y'all.
Get a t-shirt for y'all. Yep, we're gonna give it to you every time. Y'all
That's gonna be one of our shirts for free bingo space.
You're going to give it away to somebody every time you lose.
Oh man, about said 2 months away. Ooh wee, I'm excited. Yeah, man, it's gonna be the longest 2 months too, Arch. It's gonna be a stupid 2 months. What's the name? Brother-in-law says, I think we finished the season over 50 wins. Unfortunately, so will most of the West. I see 4th seed at best, more likely the 5th seed. Yeah, that's what I think is what we kind of had them at a few videos ago. Probably think we was around that same range, man. It's just that matter of fact, I think Baker's got us around the 4th seed range too.
Yeah,
from what I think I saw.
I don't think that many teams. I don't think that many teams are gonna win 50 though, as everybody think. I think it's impossible. I think that's why Vegas is a lot of teams are like 45.
Yeah, which is what I was saying, man. A lot of teams around like that 42 to 45 range, bro.
You can't have everybody in the West winning 50 unless you're saying the East is just trash.
Yeah, and the East ain't no joke no more.
If the East is good and we're gonna have teams winning 50 in the East, then everybody in the West can't win 50.
I wouldn't be surprised if the best team in the West win like 55 games. Johnny says, King, the Mavs only have 30 televised games.
I could have sworn it was 30.
Still a lot.
Either or, it's the same.
Yeah,
I'm still going with 34, Johnny B. But if you're saying 30, it's still a lot.
John, you just saying 30 because you like Steph Curry, bro. That's all it is.
No, he like Brandon Bass.
Big Pack said, that's for the real Mavs fans. Y'all should know who that is. Big Pack says, what's up, Glow Gang? Our schedule in first half of the season is crazy. Yeah, he said, hope we're gonna have a deep bench. Yeah, man. Yeah,
that's what I worry about.
Like I said, Big, I saw the schedule, but I didn't really just like look at it, But now, looking at it, when we just went ahead and discussed it, man, it's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be a crazy season. If Luka and the Mavs can pull this one off, man, it's man.
Yeah,
It's
man.
it's gonna be crazy.
If we
Live
can get
says, could our what was that?
I was just gonna say if we can get that 55 that I think Johnny and them said before, like it was like, yeah, 55, man. Okay. This is season, then let's do it,
Live,
man.
yeah, exactly. Live says, could our schedule help Luka with the MVP narrative since it's not an easy one?
Yes.
Yeah, it could. It could. And with the another thing's gonna help us too, guys. I just thought about this, I forgot. Us having that many televised games is also gonna help.
Yep.
So we
Yep.
have to capitalize on the national games. I'm not gonna watch them on national TV, but
I
hopefully,
am. I will,
you
guys.
have to. You know what I'm saying? You got to. But yeah,
I don't no no
hopefully,
no
you
no
know
hold
what I'm
up.
saying.
Hold up. I don't have to. I got league pass. I watch Daily Sports.
But I thought they block it out when you have
They block it out for you because you guys are in Dallas.
no. I'm saying
Hold up.
I thought they
You
block
can
you
even
out on League Pass if it's on national TV. Like
oh
you got to
yes, when
watch it
it's
on
on
national.
yes, if
Yeah.
it's on national TV. I get a so with TNT, they give you a selection, a mosaic where you can watch all four different cameras, but it's no like sound and all. If I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to watch it, like I can just watch the game and them playing and I won't even know who's winning. Like I just see them playing and all that. If it's on TNT,
How often do you watch it that way, King?
not I tried
You
to
want to
like
hear? I gotta hear Reggie say
hold up.
something.
It shows the two best players, and then it shows, I believe, like under each basket, like in the four different windows. And I tried to, but not knowing who's scoring and all. Like I watched this play, I think Washington one time on there, and I was like, why aren't we scoring? And I went and looked on TV, and I'm like, Washington's kicking out butt. Like no wonder, and it was only Luka scoring. I'm like, I didn't know, but I mean, you're right. I watched the national televised games. Other than that, it's on Bally Sports. But also another thing to tell you guys. League Pass is usually like $200 a season. If any chance you guys play 2K, play video games, or don't play 2K, either or. If you go get the 2K Championship Edition and pre-order it for $150, you get League Pass free this year. Just letting y'all know a little something. Giving y'all a little advice if you want to know. You can give that away for Christmas or something and just get League Pass.
Shout out to Bally Sports. That's why I watch my games on for the
Shout out to
free
Derek. Shout out to Derek Harper. Shout out to
Yeah, shout out to Derek Harper, Mark
Mark
Hollowell,
Holloway,
and
and your
Ben
boys.
Skin.
Skin.
I mean, sorry, Jeff Skin Wade. I'm sorry, not Ben.
Skin.
Ben Rogers, Jeff Skin Wade.
Skin. Is Skin okay? Wasn't he?
Yeah, he good. He good to go.
Okay.
Yeah, he good to go.
What about
Johnny
one more
said
thing
we need.
before you go, bro? One more thing before you go. The guy that does the that talks at the arena, the guy that yells Luka 4-3, is he good? I know he kept missing time last year too, and the other guy, the light.
I think he's back because I know Chris
Yep.
Chris Arnold was
taking his spot. Yep,
taking his spot. I think he's good. I think Arnold said that on one of the fan shows that he said he's back or whatever. So yeah, I think he's good now.
Okay.
So yeah, I forgot him and Skin was up.
Yeah.
Johnny B said we need to bolster the bench a little bit because these games we got is gonna put a ton on Luka, especially after the Euro League. Yeah, man. Still got some time.
I'm telling you, Christian gonna eat some of these games. So Luka gonna let Christian eat some of these games and just get like 20 assists.
I hope you're right, bro. Beck says I'm from New York, and all the Mav games here are in he said I'm from New York, and all the Mav games here are in 2022. Nothing in 2023. So bad for me. Oh, they do play New York early this year. Yeah, they I think the last game against New York is on the 9th of December. So they played him before the New Year. I wish that Washington was playing. Dallas playing Washington a little bit further down the season so I can go to that game. Live says Nico is stressing me out. Ain't no trades happening for us. We are still missing pieces. Yeah, man. There's no trades for nobody, Live.
Yeah,
it's quiet right now for everybody.
If it was anybody
not
else
just
moving,
us, it's for everybody. Yeah, nobody
else moving, I'd be like, man, what is Nico doing? But it's still gonna be moves that happen. They're still waiting for this piece.
In Dallas, what we're hearing from like Tim McMahon and those guys, Dallas, they said they're waiting to kind of see what the Donovan Mitchell trade and the Kevin Durant trade. They want to be like the third team in that trade. So right now, New York and the Jazz are talking again. So we might see what happens. Dallas might swoop in and get somebody. We got an open roster spot, so we can definitely afford to do it. Johnny says, "What's y'all's thought on the camp invite? Camp invited." He said, "Y'all familiar with any?" Nah, I'm not familiar with any. I meant to look them up to see. One of the guys played for Minnesota, so
yeah.
I guess that's he got a leg up right there. But No, I'm
but
not familiar with none of these guys, man. And the guy that played for Minnesota, I think he was a point guard.
yeah, I don't think any of these guys will make the team. So
I don't either.
I don't think any of them. Man, you know who's still balling? Carlik Jones is still balling. I follow him on the IG. He was in one of the leagues, giving them buckets, giving them problems, just like a Drew League or something like that the other day. This dude, man, why do we get rid of Carlik Jones, man?
I'm telling you, we should have got rid of McLaughlin and kept him, bro. That's what I said. Avoid that contract and then keep Carlik Jones. They done it before. Johnny says C Woods in his game with Harden and that's what I said, Johnny. 23 and 12. He said, I'm sure he can replicate that with Luka and Dinwiddie. TAJ revenge tour come. Oh my God. You always had me to that one last little piece, Johnny, man. Every time, bro. Every time. But no, I agree with you, man. I said that, Johnny. 23 and 12. He had that with Harden. You give him a ball handler like Luka, man, and he could probably put them same numbers up, man.
Yeah.
So I definitely agree. Lyle says, got to tell you guys, I'm still on that Suns game 7 high. He said, I'm still watching. Look, Lies, you're not the only person, bro. Shout out to my bro, Lyle. He said that too. I've been watching a little bit of it too. It's been so bad, King, that I've been going back watching all the Suns podcasts, all these podcasts that cover the Suns, and watching Game 7 podcast, bro. I'm just like sitting there like, yes, I'm loving this.
I was watching all the shows, bro. Even the first things first, like when the Mavericks were playing, like on that whole run of them saying the Mavericks going to lose. Even at the Game 6, when they thought in Game 7 it's a home series, and Mavericks are still going to lose in 7, guys. Like it's over and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then watching them after the Mavs won and all, and still not want to give the Mavs credit. I watch all that, but I tell you one thing though, I have not watched the Golden State series game, a Golden State Warriors game. I haven't watched one of those.
There was a game.
I guess I ain't gonna lie to you. I haven't watched one of those.
I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
I stopped at Phoenix. That's the end of the season. It stopped at Phoenix. I ain't gonna lie. I have not seen one Golden State game, man.
I haven't either, bro. I ain't watched not one Golden State, bro.
I watched the analysts and all that afterwards when they were talking at first. I ain't go back and watch none of those videos anymore. I'm done. Yeah. It's like that whole part been erased. We folded time.
I'm like, you said Golden. Who was that? A real team? I don't remember that. Steph was good, man. He said Woods is a defensive stud, so you can't just have offense on. Excuse me, your starting lineup. In your opinion, in order, who are our 2 best defensive bigs? That's how you create a starting lineup. I mean, Maxey, but Maxey not better than Christian Wood.
Yeah, Steven, I don't. Go ahead, Ron.
So what you do, Steven, is you surround him with JaVale McGee and with Dodo. Those are 2 solid, really 2 good defenders.
Yeah,
and that helps his can you talk? That helps his defense raise. You know what I'm saying? And then like let's just see too, because King kind of sold me on this. Let's see if he gives effort because he's playing with a better team.
Yeah.
Because listen, you cannot be on this team, man, in Jason Kidd's system without playing defense. You know what I'm saying? How many times we've seen Luka play better defense this past season than we ever had seen him play because Jason Kidd holds him accountable on defense. So let's just see what he does, man. He's long enough to play defense. He's long enough to kind of stay on a perimeter and not let folks go around him. So let's just see what happens. But go ahead.
If Christian Wood is playing power forward, who gonna give him buckets other than Karl Anthony Towns? What's the power forward you worried about being like, oh, you know what? He about to give Christian Wood.
What position is Anthony Davis gonna play?
Mainly center. Who they got is playing center right now.
And then who they gonna have on Anthony Davis?
JaVale McGee.
Thank you. So
there's going to be no, and then if he outside, you can throw a Dodo on him. I think truth of the matter is that I think Christian Wood and Luka should be your 2 offensive studs on your game. This is going back to my point about Spencer Dinwiddie not starting. That's why I don't think Spencer should be starting. Spencer should come off the bench, and then you can put Reggie Bullock right there again. And then you have Reggie, Dodo, and JaVale McGee as your defensive anchors. You have an awesome defensive team. Should still compete for one of the best defensive teams in basketball, if not the best. And then you got Luka Doncic and Christian Wood, which could be an unstoppable offensive weapon, just them 2 alone. So that's my lineup I'd go with.
Mount says, I only hear things from ESPN in the chat. He said, I cut them out long ago. Amen, Mount. He said they just do hot takes because they have too much airtime to fill. Yeah, man, because it's funny you said that, Amount. I don't really watch ESPN videos, but like when you scrolling down, like on like YouTube or whatever, and you see some of the topics, it be something like as stupid as like it's not what they had, but just giving an example what stuff they had. Like what kind of cereal do you think Bronny eats before he
Yeah.
plays a basketball game? You know, stupid stuff like that. It's like, bro, that's not even like we have you have nothing else to talk about but stuff like that. That's kind of stuff that they cover now, like nonstop stupid stuff. And so I'm just like, nah. I mean, like I said, we said it before. Like when we were younger, like ESPN that was it. Like
Stuart
you,
Scott. Rest in peace,
yes,
Stuart Scott. We missed Stuart Scott. We got Stephen A. Smith. That's the issue. That's the issue right there. The face for us used to be Stuart Scott, and now it's Stephen A. Smith. That's the issue.
and like I seen like videos of them like, oh, Stephen A. Smith back and isn't that him? Like, oh, and why? Oh, okay. Like I'm
Looking
supposed to be
like a
excited
fool.
he back.
He jumps in looking like a fool. Looking like I was more excited when he was gone. But
Exactly. Like I didn't even know he was gone. I was like,
yeah,
I was quiet. I mean,
ESPN is just foolish. But I had a question for you, Rel, and I don't think I've asked you. If the Mavericks beat Golden State last year, they win the title.
yes.
I believe that too. I think Jason Tatum would have choked in the finals because I don't even think it was great defense. I think Jason Tatum he got to him in the finals as far as being on that big stage. You can tell it was kind of like shaking him a little bit. That's not saying he won't always be that way. He can change and become different, but the stage got to him. I don't think the stage gets to Luka Doncic.
Okay, this is a good point. Johnny says Curry had one of his worst statistical playoff series of his career versus the Mavs in the Western Conference Finals. They beat us as a team. Thank you. He said Curry had one great game in the series. Not only that, Johnny, like you just said, because like you said, he won, so he's a better. Like you said, I remember I can't remember which game it was, but I do remember a game where Curry only had 15 points. He was the fourth leading scorer on their team, and they
Yep.
beat us.
Yep.
Not by one, not by two. They beat us
Yep.
with Curry only scoring 15 points. So I 1,000,000% agree with you, Johnny.
Yeah, I agree.
How many player of the months do y'all think Luka will win this season? I'm gonna say at least two.
I'm going to say 3 if he wants to win MVP. I'm saying 3.
I was thinking three, but on the safe side, I'm gonna say two.
I'm going 3, Johnny. I ain't being safe. I'm betting Rel's house on it. 3.
Dang it, man. Come on, man. You trying to get me killed out here.
Nah,
Johnny Jody says, I know he's from Cameroon, but since he spent time in Kansas, they usually associate that with him. He said the only comparison to Cameroon to his struggling life, which is what the media loves doing. Yeah, no, I knew what you meant, Johnny. Johnny. I knew what you meant, Jody. I knew what you meant.
yeah, but he didn't really start playing basketball till like around college. So before then, he was struggling, Jody. I think he started
Yeah,
playing like 14, 15. I think
I just don't like that whole. I hate that narrative stuff, man. I really do. And it's like so now what you're doing. You're working to build a narrative. You're not working to help your team win or put stats up and nothing like that. Is let me put this narrative together to win MVP. Like that, and that's out of your hands. You know what I'm saying? Michael says people acting like Steph wasn't in the play-in last season. Yeah,
and missed the playoffs the year before.
yeah.
But I'm a hot take. Here we go with hot take. Hot take. Y'all want to put hot takes out here. This championship for Steph Curry is just like LeBron James' championship for the Lakers. This will be their last championship. This will be the last one Steph Curry gets. Just like LeBron bubble won't be the last one he gets, I believe.
You know whose name I'm hearing out there they think gonna win the championship this year?
Pelicans?
No, Clippers.
Oh, yeah. Clippers are already. About to say, the Clippers are, yeah. I think the Clippers are not. The Clippers are an F up. I don't mean it, no disrespect way, and no disrespecting them, but anything that will happen will happen. They're like the Dallas Cowboys of the NBA. Sorry, guys. But every year, oh my God, the Clippers. Oh my God, the Clippers.
Shots. Go ahead.
Oh my God, the Clippers. Oh my God, the Clippers. And then, oh my God, the Clippers. Like,
he said then, oh my God,
the Clippers. Yeah, like nothing's going to change. I think it's going to be the same. It's going to be obviously be load management. Neither one of those guys going to play 82 games. I'd be surprised if either one of them plays 70 games. Like, they're gonna get to the playoffs. That's fine. But then I'm telling you, I want the Mavs to see the Clippers. I don't care what y'all say. It's unfinished business for me. I want to put them out. We need to put the Clippers out. Like, that will make me feel better about this whole Kawhi Clippers conversation and all that. I want that done. I want to see the Clippers. I would love for that to happen.
You heard it here first. Live says I was not watching much b-ball before 2016. How was the MVP given during the 90s and the 2000s?
Best player on the best team,
Like,
mostly.
well, no. I mean, really, it was like who was the most dominant that year, right? Then on top of that,
Dirk. When Dirk got it, what was Dirk? Best player on the best team.
Okay, then name another player.
When Kobe got it, best player.
Kobe was dominant that year, though. Kobe was dominant.
But he was the best player on the best team, I believe, that year. Who else? Give me somebody.
No. Kobe, they had the best record that year.
The Lakers, I thought, won.
Matter of fact, the 1 year they did have the best record.
You're right, he didn't. He got it. What was that? 2007. The year was it 2007? No, 2008.
Matter of fact, wasn't that the year he put up like 34 or something like that a game or something like that?
He didn't get it that year. Steve Nash got it.
That's you're right. You're right. So
Steve Nash.
That's the year they were like everybody was like he should have got it.
When Steve Nash got it, what was he?
He's the most dominant.
He was the best player on the best team, man. Come on. Usually it's the best player on the best team.
Hold on, but in that case though, Steve getting there, he literally elevated that team to 60 wins. They would win like 20 wins. He gets there 60.
But this is before the super team thing had happened. This is before LeBron James changed the game. So being the best player on the best team meant you were dominant. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't just us making the team together. It's the team put us together, and I was dominant on the team. Steve Nash came to the Suns. Nobody expected him to go to 60 wins. He jumped from 20 to 60. It's like, bro, you're the best player on the best team. You putting up 18 and 12 or whatever. You got to give it to this guy. Like, it's usually the best player, I felt like before this, on the best team. If you were a dominant superstar, as long as your team wasn't a team like the Atlanta Hawks, where you're the best team with nobody being a superstar, the best player on the best team usually wins the MVP. That's how I felt like they would usually do it.
And then why didn't Shaq win?
Because Shaq wasn't always the best team. The Lakers weren't always the best team as far as the regular season when Shaq was the best player. And Shaq should have won more. I'm not disagreeing with you. Shaq should have won like 5 of them, I think. That whole three-peat when the LA was winning, Shaq should have had all 3 of those MVPs. But I think Tim Duncan got 2 of them.
Yeah, I think Tim got 2.
Tim Duncan got the 2 in between, and Jason Kidd should have got an MVP. If you talk,
I will go to the grave with that one. He should have got it in 03. He should have got it in
one of those years. Either one of those years that Tim Duncan got it, it should have been Jason Kidd.
Jason Kidd, yeah. I remember that debate. I was sitting there like it should be Jason Kidd.
The best.
Who else on his teams he playing with?
The best.
Tim Duncan had Ginobili and Parker at that time. Kidd had Richard Jefferson.
What was Kidd though? The best player on what? The best team.
Now what's that? In the East. But the thing was, with that though, Kidd, like I said, with Kidd, with Steve Nash, those were true definition of MVPs. Yeah, they had the best records, but what were those teams before those guys got there?
That's what I'm saying. I agree with you. Usually,
like those were MVPs to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, because
Kevin Garnett, when Kevin Garnett won it, wasn't he like the best team in the West at that year? That was the year when Minnesota.
I think they were top 4. I think they were top 4, but they had the best record.
I thought it was higher than them, maybe like second seed if that. Like I thought
probably
they were higher,
something like that, yeah.
Like real high, like something Kevin Garnett had never got before. That's what I'm saying. Usually the best player.
And remember, and he did that too when I think it was Troy Hudson was their second best player. You know what I'm saying? So he carrying guys like what Luka carrying or whatever. So
that's what I'm saying.
Like, yeah, like those were like true definitions of MVPs. Like, man, look what this dude is doing. Like he's carrying this. Right here is what he's carrying.
I mean, let's not. I think you're thinking differently because of these past couple MVP. Really, it's because of Russell Westbrook and the Joker. Take them 2 out of the equation. It's the best player. Kevin Durant, when did he win it? OKC was the best team in the Western Conference. Like the best player on the best team usually wins the MVP. If you're not the best team, you're usually like close enough to the best team where you're like a number 2, or like the number 1 seed is like within 3 games or something like that. So it's like, oh, he's not really destroying those guys. That's usually how guys win MVP, I think.
All right, try to get through these, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny says if Harden comes out and looks anything like the old Harden MVPs, Embiid's MVP chances are done. Yes, what King said.
I think Harden gonna be a ridiculous playmaker this year. I don't even think the scoring gonna be that awesome. I think that's done.
Yeah, that's what I think too. I think he'll be more of a playmaker because I think Maxey gonna take that next step.
Yep.
and he gonna increase his scoring numbers. Johnny also says, I've been watching YouTube videos and ESPN, etc., and they giving us horrible offseason reviews.
They
They
treat
treating us losing Brunson like we lost Giannis. I
them.
think they're overrating him a bit.
It sound like the same on the show, right, Ralph? That's how Johnny be over here.
Yeah, exactly.
Told you, Brunson, man, that was a big role. It's not about the player.
It's
It's
not about
the
the player.
role.
Thank you. They Matter of fact, I was watching your boy Sports Logic, and he said that.
Yeah,
He said the exact same thing. He said it's not about the player. He said it's about what that player gave you. It's
it's the
what you're
role.
missing, which is why
Yes.
we keep saying we're missing. We need another ball handler. You need
Mhm.
somebody who can take that pressure off of Luka as a ball handler. It made Luka's game easier, and that's what Jalen Brunson did, while also adding efficiency. You
Yeah.
don't find that growing on trees every day, man. That's the issue that everybody keep missing. It's not about Jalen Brunson himself. It's about what he brought to the team. That's what we're missing.
Bro, if we lost Spencer Dinwiddie this offseason, I'd be saying the same thing.
Exactly.
We lost another ball handler.
Johnny said the Mavs had 25% of the games last year with COVID players and injuries. If we can have a full season, we could be a top three seed. Yeah, yeah. That's what King was saying.
Yeah.
Michael said he's also pushed markets. He said I heard the Cowboys nosebleeds like six. They straight booty. Yeah, yeah. You're not lying, Micah. Bro, my pops, man, usually like he played like the Cowboy lottery and he'll win like these season tickets and stuff. And I remember one year, it's like years ago when I was actually watching football. I went to a Cowboy game and we sat like right below the the jumbotrons right here. We sat like right here to where like you could damn near sit like you watching TV at the house. Those tickets were like 350. No, I'll tell you that they were like 450. You were sitting at the 50-yard line right below the jumbotron, 450.
I'm glad I ain't never
So
been for one of those teams.
you right. Depending on who they play, the nosebleeds can get up to about 600, bro.
I used to be a Panther fan, watching Cam and I even went down there in Charlotte. Cam and even Steve Smith and all that. And I ain't never paid no. I never paid $300 for a ticket before ever, as far as a sports ticket. I'm not saying it ain't worth it. I probably would for the Mavs now, maybe.
Yeah, Terry asked me yesterday what I like to do floor seats. I'm like, I would like to be low, but I don't have to be exactly on the floor. I'd be low.
We need all y'all the glow yard gang,
There
to
you
hit
go.
up Mark Cuban and tell him that we deserve season tickets, or at least Rel does. Rel's in Dallas. Get that bad season tickets or get him somewhere in the
Hey, it's gonna be
arena
hard for me to go to them
we can see
games,
the
bro, because
so we can see the
I
players.
work when the game is on, so
Guess what,
it'd be hard
Rel?
for me to do
If
that.
they get you season tickets where you can sit there and talk to the guys directly, we get monetized on the show. Why you worried about going back to the job or something? This is gonna be your job. Then if you can talk to the players one on one.
Hey, unless them tickets come with a job, then yeah, I can do that. But until then, I'm gonna have to work, man, before I get to that point. Melissa says love King, but Don. Maybe
I think
she.
he said.
Hold
I
on, let me
think
see
she
if
said
she.
don't. Like as far as
Oh,
like
don't.
they talking about the
Oh,
Kyrie thing right now because I see Johnny's next comment.
oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Say King, watch your mouth. He said Kyrie is blockbuster, but a superstar. I agree with you. Kyrie has never been a superstar. He's a top tier star, though. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He
I
is.
agree. I love
He
Kyrie.
definitely got. Yeah, he got talent for sure. He got talent. He got talent. He did a movie.
It's the I told you it's the reason I knew he wasn't gonna work with KD. They don't have a guy that sets up that makes people better. There's nobody on the. They have Ben Simmons now. They're hoping Ben Simmons, if this works, he could be the guy to make people better. They have nobody
Bro,
currently on this team to make anybody better.
I need to see this video the dude did on the whole Ben Simmons thing, man. That must had me like, damn. Like,
Was it good or was it bad?
you like Ben Simmons, so you might not like it.
Oh, I might not
Melissa
like it.
says appears that most of the NBA favorite stars are in the West: Curry, LeBron, Luka, Ja, etc. So that affects national televised games of other teams when they play teams with these stars. Yeah, yeah. Oh, look at this, King.
I know,
Said, did
right?
y'all see Sexton drop 50 in the pro am? I don't want to hear John. You're not
No,
allowed to say. You're not allowed to say Sexton name. We try
nope,
to tell you.
nope, nope. He
Try
said
to
you
tell
want
you.
Schroeder. You want Schroeder.
You want
Let's see.
Schroeder and
Let's see him drop 50.
You want to sign Tim Tim Hardaway to a Alex Rodriguez contract, a 10-year, $450 million contract.
How about this? Even in Pro-Am, I don't think either Tim Hardaway Jr. or Schroeder can get 50.
Ooh, shots. Richard says, thank Trey with the Pels, Powell, and Maxey for Graham, Jax, and Trey. Trey.
I don't know who is Trey.
Richard, who is Trey? Tell us who Trey is. Nah. Can I see? Yeah.
I'm not doing it. I don't think it's
probably.
It don't sway the needle. Nah. You know how we do with trades.
Yeah, it don't. But Richard, if you're still here, bro, let us know who Trey is.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I need to.
It doesn't sway the
needle.
Now
he'll probably say who it is. Like, oh yeah, him. But yeah. Ooh, Johnny got a hot take, of course. Johnny says hot take: Golden State will be a 4 to 6 seed. Memphis will be a playing team. Dang. Ooh. And the Clippers will lose in the second round of the playoffs. Ooh, okay, Johnny. Hey, we need to mark that down, man. Mark that down.
I can see the Warriors being like a 4 seed. I don't think they're going to take the regular season too hard. I don't think they're going to be number 1 seed like everybody trying to say they're going to be 1 or 2. I don't think they're going to be that high. I don't think Memphis is a playing team. I think y'all underrating Ja. Like, I know we go at Ja on the show sometimes for not being better than Luka, but Ja's still that dude. Like, they're going to be good over there in Memphis. And then the Clippers might lose in the second round. You might be right about that one as well, John.
So probably the last one here, King. Cripper Jones says you guys are not including the fact that a lot of players mentally are not as ambitious after they get their money. There are very few players hungry like Luka that are playing today. Nah, you right, Chris. I had an example.
But why are you thinking of an example, bro? I mean, Chris, no, we love Luka over there, but no lie, a lot of people can say the same thing about Luka. That's the reason he came into the season out of shape last year. Like, you can't come back and say he got that Jordan mentality and he's hungry when you come out of in the season out of shape. I've never seen Jordan and LeBron come out in the season out of shape. I've never. Not one time. I've even seen LeBron come in the league too small when he came back to Cleveland and it took 2 weeks off. 2 weeks off. But to go to Miami and chill and change his body back up to gain weight, like, I've never seen those guys do that. So, yes, the mentality does work, and I do include that. I say the same thing about a KD and all. I say it's the mentality and all that in their head. They don't have that mentality to make guys better. They just hoopers. They're just guys. They're one-on-one scorers. They're guys where if you play the guy one-on-one, KD and Kyrie will kill you. Like, they're going to kill you. 5-on-5, though, they aren't the best basketball players as far as going and making a team better. Their team won't be the automatic guy that's going to win. When I pick up a LeBron James on any team, I'm like, all these guys going to put up a show. Put on a show. When I watch Luka Doncic now, like you're saying, to go back on the mentality part, when we watch Slovenia now, all these guys making threes and all that stuff, and they're looking good because they have Luka Doncic on their team. So I agree with you, Chris. It's just that I can't give him that level yet because you, at the same token, I can say to you that Luka Doncic didn't come into the season in shape, which is a knock against him.
Okay.
Can't be hungry when you're coming out of shape, right, bro?
Yes, sir. All right, guys, that's going to probably do it for us, guys. We appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. I know we was gone for a little bit. You know, like I said, things happen. So, you know what I'm saying? We had to take care of those things. I got a funeral I got to get ready for. So, there's that. But with all that being said, guys, listen, we appreciate y'all rocking with us. If you guys are brand new to the channel, guys, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, guys. Hold on, let me see something. Did Richard answer that question?
No, we got Cuz doing.
Oh, Cuz, what's up, Cuz? He said, "What up, Blow Yard? What's up, man?" But yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So if you're new to the channel, my bad. If you're new to the channel, guys, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, guys. Hopefully we almost there. We almost there, y'all. I think we got like 2 more months. Training camp starts at the end of September, so the very first preseason game. As a matter of fact, they had the preseason schedule came out too. Should have posted that. Yeah, I think I saw it on Bleacher Report.
When was the first game?
I can't remember. Yeah, it's in October for sure. Yeah. I want to say like the beginning of October because the Mavs first game is on the 19th, so I think it's the beginning. But yeah, but like I said, if you guys are new to the channel, guys, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, guys, for more Mav content. Also, if you enjoyed the content, guys, go ahead and hit that like button. That'll help us out with the algorithm. your likes and your comments definitely help out with the algorithm, guys. It helps build it up for more Mav fans to find us and join the Glow Yard gang. Also, guys, like King said before, we're on all podcast streaming services. I think Daryl just told us we're now on 3 more. I can't tell y'all what those are because I don't remember. It's like so.
Just
Listen,
search. Just search.
there were names of podcasts that I didn't even never heard of. It's like, oh, I didn't even never heard that podcast stream. So
Yeah.
we're literally on a lot of podcast streams, guys. So anything y'all can think of, we're on there. So if you guys want to listen to us in that way, if you're not able to watch us, you guys can listen to us through the podcast streams. Um, King, is there anything I'm missing, bro? I feel like there's something I'm missing.
Share, more share. I know we haven't been here before for a while, you guys, and you guys have been asking about us, but just share still, please. He said Trey Murphy as well, bro. It was Trey Murphy. So no, I'm not doing it, Richard. It doesn't swing the needle as much, and I already know what Maxey brings to the team and what his role is and what he can do. So I want to keep Maxey.
Yeah, I think I take Maxi of all 3 of those guys.
Yeah.
Richard, hold on. Oh, Steph says this. You guys still looking for a name of the show?
Not the show.
Well, look, not the show, but our hashtag. If I see down there at the bottom where it says Glow Yard, if you guys have any ideas of if y'all not sold on Glow Yard, if y'all have any ideas, just run them by us, man. Let us know. You guys can follow us right here. That's what I was gonna say, King. You can follow us on our socials here at We Talk Mavs on Twitter and We Talk _Mavs on Instagram. So if you guys have any ideas of a hashtag for us, guys, for the Glow Gang here, send it to us on We Talk Mavs. We were planning on, like, if you guys give us some ideas, we have like a kind of like a tournament bracket system where like we just kind of like have each name face off. Y'all choose which name, and then the final name what we'll go with. But that's if you guys have any ideas. But right now it's Glow Yard Gang. So, but if you guys have any ideas, just let us know. And
Also,
send it to us on Twitter.
Also, let us know what you guys think on like Twitter. We're also thinking about possibly making a Facebook page as well. Let us know if you guys have Facebook and if you'd like to watch us on there, maybe shorter versions, reels, and all that type of stuff. But we're thinking about doing that as well, guys.
Yeah. Oh, and this is what Daryl. Okay, Daryl says Radio Public and Stitcher. I never heard though. I never heard of.
I mean, hey, that's the man. He put us on everything. So yes, guys.
Yeah, that's our guy, but that's our guy in the chair, y'all. So yeah.
He got Kobe hugging Kobe. I don't know how that's possible, but it's on it.
I mean, he makes things possible. Definitely makes things possible. But yeah, with all that being said, guys, King, do you want to add anything before we go, my bad?
No, I don't got anything to say, man. Go ahead. Wrap it up. Wrap that ish up, B. Wrap it up.
So, with all that being said, man, it is your boy Real. I got my boy King. We will see y'all guys here. Oh, sorry, Spaces on Sunday, guys. We'll be back for Spaces on Sunday. Follow us on Twitter. You can join us on Spaces on Twitter. And we will be back here Tuesday evening at 10:30 p.m. Same map time, same map channel. With all that being said, it is your boy Real. I got my boy King. We Talk Mavs here on the Glow Mavs production. We'll catch y'all again very, very soon.
Yes, sir.